everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and our continued look at the Göweil Pack. Coming to Farm Sim 22 on March 21st. Today we're going to focus on the stationary balers. That is probably the most unique aspect of gameplay that is coming in this pack. So why not we spend a couple hours just focusing on those. Artemis, what's up? Bergnus is here. Charlie Boy, Simper Buffo. We got Stinky in the house, as well as Waylon. Welcome, everybody. We're, of course, back on Elm Creek. And I have quickly built out a farm over here, down by the AI farm that has the trailers. We'll show that off here in a little bit. Farm has chickens. We've got cows. We've got a BGA down there. A couple sheds. Plenty of stuff to do. Tommy, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Much appreciated. There you go. That took about 15 minutes to hammer out. Hope y'all like it. We'll see plenty of it later on. Hatter, what's up? Henry, how you doing today? During the pre-show, we're going to be doing a little bit more prep work. Trying to get some prep done before we start the stream. We're going to be chaffing corn. I've got grass to pick up. I've got hay to pick up. We've got sugar beets to cut and bale, and I've got straw to bale and collect. We're going to do it all with these stationary balers. Stationary balers are great for multiplayer, but you know what? Single player, they've got a place too. And that's what I hopefully will be able to show off to everybody. Mr. Geener, welcome. Welcome. We got some new faces. Hopefully we haven't didn't have in chat yesterday or last night. Let's go park that there. Bergness is new. I don't know how long can you keep the new tag? You get to keep a new tag for a year and then you're not new anymore. Captain Kiwi, welcome. Alright, we're gonna shut that down. Shut her down, people! Shut her down! Let's see what we got. I got a load of sugar beets here. We're gonna be dumping them in this auger. It's gonna be going into the sugar beet cutter, into the hopper here. And then, of course, that's gonna be dumping those into the storage building. Got a hired helper over on the sugar beet harvester. We've already got some straw on the ground. We're going to be collecting that. We've got a fed forage harvester ready over here with corn ready to harvest. We're going to be using this to put chaff in. Or our forage wagon. If that won't hold chaff, I got to go check that out. And then we're going to use the same stationary baler to make ourselves some chaff bales that we're going to wrap up, convert to silage. We're going to put the silage in our feeding robot cow pen. Got 40 cows in there. We're also going to be using the silage in our pumps and hoses BGA. Built that out real quick. I've got some grass we're going to be collecting with our forage wagon. We're going to be using a stationary baler to bale the grass and wrap that. I've got some hay to collect. We're going to use a stationary baler to bale that while we are busy collecting our hay. And as I said, we've got our hired helper here. That's been working on a beet field. I got another beet field going on ready there to harvest. So we've got all types of fun stuff going on today. Anyone looking to pick this pack up, you can do so by, if you're on PC, using the affiliate link down in the description below. You can pre-order it, save $1 if you get it before release. If you're on Steam, or if you play on Steam, you'd rather get it on Steam, that's fine. You will have to get that directly from Steam, though. I don't have an affiliate link with Steam. They don't do affiliate links. Kind of annoying, but I sure would like to. And then you've got Epic Games. So if you're going to buy it from Epic Games, I do have an Epic Games creator code, FARMER-KLEIN. You can use that to get me a little bit of credit over at Epic Games. Much appreciated there. Remember, we're going to be doing a launch party Monday night. 2 nights from now. This time in 2 nights. We're going to be launch partying this thing like there's no tomorrow in multiplayer with hopefully a bunch of you guys in here also. Moe's 38, Chaser, Scooter's Workbench. What is all going on here? Let's go ahead and get this thing running. Let's see if this... we got the convoluted process rolling. We're loading our sugar beets into an auger, into our sugar beet cutter, into the conveyor belt of the Vario Master. We're making sugar beet bales, which is then going to be wrapping and hopefully unloading into the trigger. Automation, people. We are in single player. We need as much automation as we can to get this all working. Look at that. Look at that, people. Look at that. Oh, it's coming up wrapped tonight. It wasn't coming up wrapped the other day. Alright, any rate. So we're just going to leave that running. We're going to go get ourselves some sugar beets. Remember, we're in single player. We don't have a whole lot of labor here. Whoa. Let's not drive through the field. All right, when we come back, we're going to do it all over again. Catch you on the flip side. Everybody, welcome back. We are here on Emerald Coast doing our thing in a single player. We're rocking a brand new farm I built out earlier today. But that's not what we're here to show off. We're going to be showing off all the cool ways that you can use the stationary balers that are part of the Göweil Pack for Farming Simulator 22 in a single player to make your operation a bit more efficient and hopefully time savings. The blue names are moderators. The green names are members of the channel. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, you can click the join button down below the video to get a little bit of more information on that. So what we got going on? We're tipping into an auger. Just then going into a chipper. Make sugar beet cut. We're then baling our sugar beet cut. And then as we are baling sugar beet cut, it's going to be then wrapping it and putting it in our storage building. Just like that. Boom. I think things are shifting on me. There we go, okay. Now we got it caught up. Alright. The trick is you need to make sure the sugar beet cutter is started before everything finishes up. So while that's busy running, right, we're going to go get another load. We're going to come back. Oh, the wrench disappeared. That's different. Oh, Dirty Bird Farms, you're gonna like those. You're gonna like those a lot. Farm Sim Jim, what is up, sir? What is up? Speaking of members of the channel, this video is brought to you by Jonathan and Corpnut. Thank you for being farm barons. Alright, let's see if we can get this a little better this time. I think something had slowly shifted. Yeah, something's moving on me. Maybe it's the maybe it's the tractor. All right, we're gonna jump in this. We're gonna start this. Then we're gonna run over here, and then we're gonna unload into there. Come on. There. Now we got her. Now we're cooking with fire. And the whole reason we're doing these beets is because we're going to feed them into the BGA. Well, because, right, Beets, there was a question in the comments of last night's live stream. Why would you want to bale sugar beet cut? Well, first off, there's no way to realistically store sugar beets other than putting them in the ground. There's no way to store sugar beet cut other than tipping them on the ground. And I've got to expect that sugar beet cut would probably start to rot if just piled up on the ground. Because realistically, you're not putting it in a silo, right? So you can wrap your sugar beet cut, and then it's not going to rot, at least not as quick, because it's not exposed to air. And then you can store your sugar beet cut a lot easier, and then make use of it kind of as you see fit. Now, of course, there's 9,000 ways to skin every cat in Farm Sim. So you could, if you wanted to, use a mod to store sugar beets. Sure. Are we able to sell? Well, you could sell sugar beet cut anywhere the sugar beet cut is available for sale, assuming it has a bale trigger, I would say. Alright, so we demonstrated that. Let's get on with things. Let's get to foraging some corn. Let's make some chaff bales. So we need to empty this out. Let me do some math here. I need 1,830 liters of sugar beet cut. Okay. Ah, I love it. Alright, so now we have a full bale there. So we're in single player. We're making some chaff. Now, I want to show you this. So I've got silage additive in the forage harvester. I also put silage additive in the stationary baler. Can I get a double bonus from using silage additive in the forage harvester and then silage additive in the baler? That is a question we're about to have answered. Steve, what's up? I don't know why Captain Kiwi would have lost his moderator status. So what we're going to be able to do here that we couldn't do so much with the sugar beet cut is we're going to be able to fill up the hopper on the baler, 20,000 liter hopper, and then we're going to be able to come back here while the baler's making his bales. We're going to be able to continue forage harvesting. Of course, in multiplayer, you could do this with more individuals, right? You could run maybe 2 or 3 wagons. Definitely keep that sugar beet, or definitely keep that hopper full. Chris Miller with a 23-month Farm Baron membership. Thank you, Chris. Remember, the hopper holds 20,000 liters. So now that that's full of 20,000 liters, we're going to go work with our forage harvester. And let him just keep making bales over there. Now, while we're doing that, let's talk about the No Kid Hungry charity that we're doing for the month of March. They are doing a charity drive for the month of March. It is Corey's Virtual Farm. You can find a little bit more about it down in the link below. We have a channel goal of $750. We did a fundraising for No Kid Hungry last year. We raised $700. So my goal is to try to top that this year. We've got a few more live streams before the end of the month, but we're well on our way there with a $500 raised. Thank you, everyone that's donated so far, because no child should go hungry. Scooter's Workbench, 23-month Farm Baron membership. Simulator Addict, 1 month behind. 22 months as a farm boss. don't know, Jeffrey. I'm on PC. So I don't know anything about the bale limit. Although I would suspect if you had bales stored in the shed, they shouldn't count toward the limit. At least that's how I understood it worked. Alright, so while we have been filling this trailer, our input hopper has been running along. It's got a little bit of product still in it. Oh, just emptied. Right in time for us to fill it back up. Now let's see, are we using silage additive? We are indeed using silage additive. So we are, in essence, getting a double bonus. Now something I failed to notice yesterday is the gauges apparently move on this. I didn't see the gauges moving yesterday. Let's look. Yeah, I'm not seeing the gauges move. They were moving. They were moving on another ambassador video. Maybe the LT Masters gauges move. Yeah, the switches are moving. But it is always better to watch someone else do potatoes. And something else I hope to answer tonight is the pressing question. Do bales ferment while they are in the giant storage? They fermented in the GTX storage. But will they do that in a giant storage? Oh, sugarcane. I want to stay away from that. That's for sure. So who uses, what is that new way of sending money now? I just set an account up for that. But here I go, and now I've completely forgotten the name of it. Venmo, that's it. That's it. Who does Venmo? Moe's, if you're asking what map this is Elm Creek. I have simply just built out a quick farm over here where Field 51 was. Dwayne, what's up? I set Venmo up because I got I've got a PAX East Pass I need to try to sell. And I'm hoping to be able to sell it when we get there. And I figured if I do have any luck in selling it, I'm probably going to need to accept Venmo. That seems the way everyone wants to send money nowadays. Missy B, good morning to you. Top of the morning. Oh wait, St. Patrick's Day is over. But we're still celebrating by using green stuff. I set the account up last week. And then I had to confirm the bank account. I forgot all about it. Went to the conference, came back, got paid, was looking to bank. I saw a couple little Venmo transactions. Like, oh wait, I gotta confirm my bank. So I got that all done now. Bruce, what's up? I'd like to hear what you all are thinking about the DLC so far. I'm sure you've seen our live stream last night. I'm sure you've seen other folks' coverage at this point of the DLC. Is this something you plan on picking up? Have you already picked it up? Scooter Workbench is not going to use. That's fine. That's fine. It's not already. It's not for everybody. Right? Nothing's for everybody. I'm going to change the subject on you. I went by Sheetz today. Sheetz, if you don't know, is a gas station, convenience store here in the States. And they had all flavors of unleaded for $3.25. So they had regular, premium, and plus $3.25. I was like, what? So I pulled in because I was like, are they like just had the sign messed up? Nope. $3.25, any flavor of unleaded you want. I said, what the hey? Let's toss a load of premium in the car. It's $3.25 after all. Well, GoldenEye, it would be different depending on your platform. Since I don't have a PlayStation and I don't have an Xbox and I don't have a Epic copy and I don't have a Steam copy, then I can only show you no ways. So I'll top it off Tuesday before Tuesday night. We're going to be rolling out of here early Wednesday morning. I've got a 9-hour drive ahead of me. Maybe a 10-hour drive depending on traffic. I was doing some research. I think I mentioned this. I was doing some research 2 weeks ago before I had to go to the conference. And I discovered that if I did no tolls, it was like nearly a 12-hour drive. If I did tolls, then it was like 9.5 hours. And I was like, I think I shall be willing to pay thy toll to save 3 hours of driving. So I got my toll pass in the mail. I was really getting fretted on that. That is a full day, Captain Kiwi. That's why I'm thinking about leaving around 6 in the morning. Get there mid to late afternoon. What do we got? We got 20 bales of sugar beet cut, 26 bales of chaff. Something else that I learned is the trailer will unload automatically. So let's say you have a trailer that has 40,000 liter capacity. And the hopper has a capacity of 20,000 liters, right? So when the hopper fills, the trailer is going to drop. It's no longer unloading. Well, if you do nothing and you're out of the tractor, the trailer will tip itself up when the hopper needs more product. I'm going to see if I can't demonstrate that on the next load for you. We'll be taking breaks. I got a 9-year-old with me. Right? So we got a 9-year-old bladder. A 9-year-old stomach. It's about 600 miles. Well, Chris, we've got some more packs coming this year. You never know what we're going to see. Well, I guess we kind of do have some ideas. Right, pack 2 is machines to rule the mountains. So what brings to my mind is more stuff like the Alpine expansion that we had in FS19. Bonus pack is, well, who knows? It's stars coming out of a box. Improved productivity of manure. We got a shovel into a pile, and we got steam coming off of it. That's got to be a pile of poo. Right? And then we have a new map that is Eastern European, most likely in nature. And we're getting more root crops, it looks like, in pack 5. Alright, so we're going to unload. Right? Watch this. Okay, we got a new HUD up in the corner. See, we're getting 20,000 liters of product. And the trailer's going to drop. Now watch what happens. All by itself. It's tipping in. Done. How about them apples? The season pass is always, yes, it's always a much better value if you were already going to buy everything. If you are the type of player that will always buy all the content, then a season pass will always be the better value. If you're the type of player that wants to pick and choose what content that they purchase, then the season pass may not be the best value, because by picking and choosing, you may ultimately end up selecting, let's say, only 2 of the 4 packs from year 1. You'd save money by not getting the season pass. Depending on the third pack, if you bought 3 of the 4, depending on which 3 you bought, you could save money. You could spend more by buying them individually. Bertus, what convention are you going to? In the city of Lowe. What's Jacer responding to? What's the question here? What's the alternate mod to GPS to guidance steering? So guidance steering is the one that I use. Vehicle control add-on. That's VCA, right? There was another one, wasn't there? Biggie Farms, what's up? What is up? I'm doing good. We're just hanging out here, playing with the new Göweil Pack. Tonight is all about the stationary balers. In the single player, stationary balers can be fun in multiplayer for sure, but they can also be rather useful in single player. Because we can, for example, load the baler up with product, and then while we go and fill our trailer up with more product, the baler is busy, doing his thing. Like that. I, for one, didn't like VCA, at least not in FS19. Maybe even I didn't like it in FS17, if it was out in 17. Because I felt it tried to do too many things. Like, it messed with your steering because it tried to make steering with a keyboard, air quote, better. I couldn't drive the darn thing with VCA enabled. It did steering lock, right? So you can set it on a course and it just, or on a heading, right? GPS, if you will, set it on a heading. It changed some other things too. I think in 19, it modified the gearbox, or it gave you gearbox. It did like 5 or 6 things, and the 5 or 6 things to me didn't really feel like they were all that together. Like it was, the mod author wanted a various sets of changes, and he just wrapped it all up into a single mod. We're not changing colors. Not today. No. We're either going to use the LT Master or the Vario. Right now we're using the Vario because it's a bigger bale. Enhanced vehicle. That's the other one. That's the other one that has steering lock. Oh, Claire, Barry, your Destiny 2. It's going to be picking up both FS22 Season Pass and SnowRunner. All right, almost done. Almost done. I mean, I do a lot of keyboard driving, even though I have a wheel. And I can really tell when something just goes completely wonky. I don't know about the buffering with the green screen, like green, like you see a video and it's green. That's weird. Like my whole video would be green. Now we are using green equipment, so don't get confused. The equipment is green on the stream today. I know that's not normal. Alright, that's shut down. Alright, so we're done making our chaff bales. I've got a shifter now. I use it for ATS. I haven't really bothered setting up transmissions much in Farm Sim at this point. For mods, just drop the zip into your mod folder. You don't want to unzip it. Because if you ever do multiplayer, you can't have unzipped mods for multiplayer. So it's just best to have them zipped up. Now there are times where you may download a zip that is 2 or 3 mods together, then you'll have to unzip that and put the individual mods in. Alright, we gotta fill this one up now. 2894 minus 3500. 606. So we're short. How about we switch it out? How about we switch out the baler for the LT Master? Let's wrap it all up. Pack it up. People, we gotta move out. I like how this rolls. There we go. Oh, the heavy duty bundle? I would skip on the wheel. Personally. The heavy duty bundle wheel is pretty light. Pretty lightweight. Now side panel's pretty good, but I think you can get a better wheel from just about anywhere. Schultz, what is up, sir? What is up? Alright, now let's unpack this one. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe this one has gauges that work. We'll go find out. Sitting in a drive-through. Which drive-through is you? Are you at Sonic? What's your favorite Sonic? I've never been to a Sonic. If I ever go to a Sonic, what should I get? Alright, so we're gonna do double. We confirmed we can basically get double the silage additive benefit. We use silage additive from the forage harvester. We use silage additive in the stationary baler. Now I'm using silage additive in my forage wagon. And we're going to see if the silage additive in the stationary baler goes down for grass. Do we get double the bonus? I don't know. Real cheeseburger patty on Texas toast. Oh. Everything's bigger in Texas. Even their toast. Who is disturbing Captain Kiwi during his FK watching? How dare they? We are filling her up. Now watch, this thing is going to unload again. I won't have to unload it automatically, it just does it. There it goes. Gauges move. Very strange. They're not moving for me. Yeah. So while it's making bales, I'm gonna go pick more up. So my youngest, he's decided he's in love with the boss. The boss from Subway is the boss. It's basically a meatball sub with mozzarella and pepperoni and toasted with some parm on top of it. I don't know if Tukey touched it or not, but yeah. Very interesting. Corned beef is good. I'm not so sure about the cabbage part. You gotta be careful though, because it's already hot, right? Because they keep the meatballs hot, and then they go and add more heat by toasting it in the auto chef, so it comes out piping hot. Should have a warning label on it. Contents will burn mouth. I'll tell you what I used to get. I used to always get a chicken breast on Italian with pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, oil vinegar, black pepper, and Southwest sauce. That was kind of the staple. But now they've gotten rid of the chicken breast patties, and now they only have like the chicken breast cuts. I'm not really all into that. So while that is bailing, we're gonna go get more. I mean, I think this is a pretty quick way of getting your grass or hay up off the field. Could this rival the speed of the fast bale? Given the fact that you have to come around and collect those bales. Right? That'd be an interesting race. Take two fields of the same size. Use the fast bale for one. Use a 4-edge wagon and a stationary baler for the other. And the timer doesn't stop until the last bale is off the field. I used to get it with provolone a lot, but I like pepper jack. Adds to the Southwest kick. Oh, we could try that Monday night, yeah. We could definitely try that Monday night during our launch party. BNSF Martinez, I think it is too. that's running. Let's go get the hay. Chipotle, I had that for the first time when the wife was up having her surgery. Fairly simple premise for a restaurant. You get a bowl. You get it in a wrap, i.e. burrito. Or what, on a bed of lettuce? Those are the options. And you get either chicken or meat. Supposedly beef. And then you want black beans? Do you want, what type of rice do you want? What type of vegetables do you want? Yes, Martinez, we got the FARMER pack. We're not using it right now because we are showing off the stationary barrels of the Göweil Pack. Or the Göweil Pack, I guess it is. The last bale of silage. And there we should have a hay bale. Yep, this is going to go straight in. I think ranch is an acquired taste. I don't know if he's going to be able to acquire that one. We don't ruin things with sauce. We don't put sauce on our chili. At least I don't. Do you put sauce on your scrambled eggs? Nope. Now, some people do. Resnick, the 22-month Farm Baron membership. What is up there, sir? Question is Raznik going to join us for our Monday night launch party? I need to find 2 fields that are the same size. Let's go here. 2 fields that are the same size. I mean, okay. So, like, field 37 is 102, and field 22 is 103. 22 and 37. Where are they at? 22, right here. And then 37. It was over here. What's 35? 0.9, yep, it's too small. 41 to 42, 1.96, 1.92. We could do these 2 fields. And you gotta haul it to the same spot. The storage building. Or we'll put a storage building right here. So one of these we're going to bale. One of these we're going to collect and bale. Stationary baler. And we'll put 2 storage buildings. One there and one there. We'll see which is quicker. The fast bale or the stationary baler. And a forage wagon. Lay your bets. Who will win? $22 and $28. Oh, 1.03 and 1.13. Where's 22 and 28? 28, 22. How about Gray Poupon? Carson Campbell, what's up? What is up, sir? How are things going? Question is, Raz, are you going to have baked beans while you're in Boston? Boston baked beans? I mean, technically, a hot dog is sausage because it's in a casing. Yeah, probably. Probably. Oh, Martinez, I wouldn't say I like it. I don't not hate it. I don't hate it, but I mean, you know, it's not going to be my first choice in life. We're done. So what we're going to do with the fast bale challenge, Monday night during the launch party, we're going to have 2 fields with grass. I'm going to mow them, have them windrowed as identical as possible. We will basically we will let a random player, a random person in chat, pick which field we're going to use for which task. One will use the fast bale to bale, and then you'll have to collect the bales off the field and put them into a storage building. We're going to put a storage building here for one field and a storage building here for the other field. The 2 fields of the contest will be the field on the left and the field on the right. Clock starts when the forage wagon and the baler start. And the clock stops when the first field is completely empty of either bales and or product is off the field and completely run through the stationary baler. i.e., all the bales are made and are off the field and put away in storage. Which do you think is going to be faster? Collecting it with a forage wagon, dumping it into the stationary baler and letting it go to town, or fast bale and then coming around and collecting those. You'll be collecting them with the Anderson bale trailer. We'll be starting to stream 8 p.m. Eastern like normal. So the DLC should be out by then for everybody. It is about a no, it's not. It was a couple hundred megs, I think. Wasn't that big. Let me check. Let me check real quick. Real quick, like. It is 373 megabytes in size. At least Giant's eShop copy is. By the way, the open beta for ATS is 1.47 open beta. That was like 3.8 gigs. Oh, Carson, that's a pretty bad one there. Well, Jonathan, that's what we've been doing. All night. That's what we did last night. And there it goes. jalapeno cheddar bread. Well, that's what we're going to find out. What is the new Speed King? Is the Fast Baler still Speed King? It is indeed, Martinez. It is indeed. Let's see here. Now, the Fast Bale's a mod. I'll have to make sure that's added. Well, one of my general thoughts on why would you use a stationary baler is, well, it's convenient you asked that because now we're doing this draw here. So let's say we were under the gun. We had to harvest this field, and then we had to plant soybeans in it, and we really, really, really wanted to straw. Well, traditionally, you would have to bale the straw, right, if you're going to use bales. Then you'd have to make a second pass to collect those bales before you could start planting your soybeans. But with a stationary baler, like we were doing right here, you can collect the bales, and then you can collect the straw, get it off the field, and then run it through the stationary baler to make your bales. So that while you're doing that, or you can do that at your leisure, while you have now cleared the field so you can make your get your soybeans in the ground. So another reason to use the stationary baler would be, as we kind of demonstrated earlier with the sugar beets, where we harvested the sugar beets, we brought it here, we used the auger and our sugar beet cutter to cut sugar beets, and we made sugar beet wrap bales for storage. And then we're going to be later able to use those sugar beets over at our BGA, and we can simply bring those out and transport them over there in bale form. Because in the base game, one, there's no way to really store sugar beets other than to pile them up. And there's no way to store sugar beet cut specifically. And you think about it realistically, sugar beets can keep for a period of time because, well, they're not really exposed to air so much, right? They've got the skin on them. But if you go and cut sugar beets up, if you put them in a pile, they're not going to be there long before they rot. So a farmer needs a way of storing his pre-cut sugar beets. Maybe he cut them all up at one time because, you know, he got the machine out. It's a lot easier to do it all at once than to constantly take it out and clean it up afterwards and such. So he could bale up all his sugar beets, wrap them so that they're not exposed to air. They'll keep better. They'll store, because you can just store them out, or you can store them in a shed. But the store shed are just free form in a bale shed, right? And then feed them and use them whenever. You can wrap chaff. We use that. So we did a chaff harvest and baled a bunch of chaff bales. Because maybe you don't want to do the whole compaction of chaff in a bunker and leveling and all that. But you want to get the increased chaff yield or silage yield that you get with chaff as opposed to grass. Doubt it, Jonathan, because you can't enter. Well, you can maybe do it from the from a tractor, right? If a tractor is attached to it, maybe you could put the input hopper under a silo output, and then hit R to fill from the tractor. Oh, I don't have. I keep wanting to look at the fast baler to see how big the bales it makes. If you like John Deere, yeah, they're okay. They were just as good as any other tractor in game, though, of course. I mean, I guess you'd have to look up the marketing, right? What's the marketing pitch for a stationary baler over a traditional baler? But my guess is just manpower. The stationary baler is used for transporting waste. So after we get this done, I'm going to advance. And then I want to see if the bales in the storage, I want to see if they ferment. If they do, we need to make some silage. So we can take sugar beet cut bales and put them in our BGA. And we got hay bales, we got straw bales, we've got silage then that we can put in our cow pen, the auto feeder. So realistically, quite the versatile piece of machinery. Because this is going to then finish out everything I had prepped. Glad you liked the video. It's Martinez. And the new HUD is pretty slick. And now the jigsaw puzzle folds back up. There we go. All right, Optimus, catch you later. So today we made sugar beet bale. We made a hay bale. We made a grass bale. A chaff bale. And we made a straw bale. That should be everything. Right. So sugar beet cut 3,500 liters. We got 5,000 liters there. 4,500. So grass fermenting 1% and chaff fermenting 2%. So they do ferment. They do ferment in the building. Martinez, farmer's job is never done. So we have our sugar beet bale. Let's go put this over here. Using a new bale grabber. That one in. This back in. cut it open? I don't know. Let's find out. Bruno, what is up? We can indeed. It says R. R to cut open the bale. David, how you doing today? Good evening. So let's go cut this bale open. See what happens. And we'll hit R to cut. Oh, it just unwraps it. That is right, Carson. That is the mobile game coming out in May. Is that a mod? Is that the modded bale storage? So my guess is we still don't have silage. Pop one of these out. And let's pop one of these out. %, 72%. Let's go sleep again. So now we have silage, silage, now we have silage. So interesting, they're listed here as round bale silage and round bale silage. So they're separated out. So according to the marketing material, it'll be faster than a traditional baler. I think the grass are the same, and the should be cut are the same. The Shubi cut was made with the, they're different physical sizes. They should be different physical sizes. Although they don't look like it. Because the grass bales were made with the LT Master, right? And the chaff bales were made with the Vario. Carson, I just have to still load it up in here into the hopper, so it doesn't make much sense to load the trailer to take it over here to unload it to then still load it in the hopper. But hey, do what you want. Everybody running? So yeah. So we didn't have to mess with the fermenting bunkers to take our chaff into silage. We didn't have to deal with a production placeable. Now, if I had thought a little bit more, maybe I'd have placed these closer, but bell grabs work pretty darn good. Now, of course, in game, we're not going to be able to bale the alfalfa or additional crops, sadly. Because it probably would need to be modified, unless somehow it auto modified the base game balers to bale those crops, then it should work, I guess. Oh no, they bailed Jimmy Hoffa. That doesn't sound good. So, we've learned a couple things tonight. One, just like GTX storage mod, the new storage buildings do ferment bales. We also learned that the chaff bales turn into silage. They work quite well in the VGAs. And the auto-loading auto-feeding robot somewhat automated our sugar beet process. you later, Carson. So, Sherby cut bales make a good way of storing Sherby cut, I think. What do you all think of the DLC that you've had an opportunity to see? Some of it at work. The battlegrounds work really good. I don't know if I want to really smell it. I try not to smell rotting things. I mean, it's working pretty good, right? Either that or I'm just the whiz-bangest. At using this type of thing. I mean, imagine if you actually used a joystick. So the black bales were made with the Vario, and the white bales were made with the LT Master. We can go get that one next. That one's still over at the other area. Go get it. Alright, so... Now, of course, this is really designed for square bales. But hey. Since when did we ever use anything the way it was intended? Oh, interesting, David. You play different ways depending on platform? The bunker is full. Okay, so... Oh, sure, mate. I mean, hey, if anything else, it's a good pusher. Can I? Oh, can I? Is it big enough? Nope. 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 Nope, son. You're not grabbing two. Now, both of these grapples come with either a 3-point option, front loader connector, or a telehandler connector. So we're using the telehandler connector here. Draco Bold, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Draco Bold. What am I guessing? What am I guessing? Oh, well, we're waiting to find out what I'm supposed to guess. We hit 43,000 members yesterday, I think. Maybe it was, yeah, yesterday was Friday. I think we hit it Friday. Oh, what if while you were at PAX East, they put a flyer on your door saying it was ready? Martina, 2 plus 2 is a math problem. So they put the stationary baler on a trailer, and then what, had a forage harvester blowing into the hopper? Where did the baler put the bales? Just drop them on the ground? So they got money to run fiber, but didn't have money to start up the business. I told you, Martinez, it's a math problem. It's a simple equation. Oh, rise in need. Co-worker. We all know what that's code for. $42 is the answer to life and everything. It's intended for square bales, yes. So let's just show you the intended purpose. Well, I think they may be too big. Yeah, they're too big from that side. Oh, they don't squeeze tight enough. So they're intended for 180 centimeter bales. Or I guess you run the other ones from this side. Right. But in theory, you do this. Oh, grass. Yay! What about New York City? Straw hay should be cut. Then we have silage. Well, I would expect now, right? The licensing is in place for it. I can get to the back of the shed. Well, I suspect the easiest way to do that is to do the old exit trick. Oh, well, I'm kind of stuck in it, but okay. Yay, I'm in it. Yep, they're not real bales. Well, we know who to thank for that. That's Alien Jim there. Are you stuck? Are you stuck on that? What are you stuck on? Oh, I guess you were stuck on that, you little robot. How does Scooter's workbench get in the shed? Let's see, this is like a long time ago we had somebody on the stream. Want to know the fastest way to earn $1 million? They didn't think I could earn $1 million in like 5 seconds. There you go, $1 million buckaroos. What is the Robert? The robot? You mean the robot? I just like to say robot because I like to watch the show How's It Made and they like to say robot. It's fun. So hopefully somebody has a little better appreciation for the stationary balers that are part of the pack. Tomorrow afternoon we're going to be doing a members only live stream as we run, I think, round 6 of our Assetto Corso Competizione GT4 Mayhem League race. That's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be in American Truck Simulator doing our Sunday night convoy night. Not sure if we're going to be running the 1.7 open beta or the regular release. Really depends on if the guys are willing to give up their mods, because there are several mods that just won't work right yet with the open beta. And then Monday night we're going to be back here in Farm Sim with our Monday night launch party for the Göweil Pack in multiplayer. We're going to be showing off the pack once again. We're going to hear from players just like yourself, their first impressions of the pack. And we're going to do, as we've outlined earlier, a little bit of a speed challenge. Is it faster to use a stationary baler and forage wagon to collect grass off a field and wrap it and store it away in a shed? Or is it faster to use the fast bale and a bale collection trailer, the Anderson trailer specifically, to bale, wrap, and transport off the field? Helger, what's up? We are just about ready to wrap up, though. The cow building is the base game. Cow barn with feeding robot. That's what that is. Cow barn with feeding robot. What are snake balers? What are snake balers? Oh, there's plenty of folks out there that want to know the fastest way to do anything. So I figured, why not do a head-to-head challenge? Head-to-head competizione. I see it now. I see it now. If Tukey loses, he's going to be complaining it's rigged. Oh, tube, no. No, there's no tube balers. Of course, we have the tube wrappers from Anderson. But no tube balers. Peter, yes. Typically Steam doesn't release until the day of the 21st. So Giants will release the DLC at midnight Central Eastern Time or Central Eastern Summer Time, depending on if they change time this weekend or not. You want to see the robot do its thing? There, it's doing its thing. So it's getting a load of silage. That's going to come get a load of straw. Alright, so it'll be Central European summertime then. So it should release to those of us on the East Coast at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. That is from the Giants eShop. All other platforms, I really can't tell you when they're going to release. Here comes Mr. Robot. We've already changed, Scooter, so right now Giants is 5 hours ahead of me. But if they change this weekend, then I'll be back to 6. So it should be 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, they go for it next week. Okay, so yeah. 7 p.m. There's still 5 hours. So there you go. And the robot comes out once an hour and runs his load. And then he just drives back into his little shed. Yeah, we changed. Oh, sorry about that. We changed last week. There you go. So then he won't come out until another hour from now. That's it, guys. We are going to call it for a night. Well, thank you for coming out and watching. Like I said, the next time we're going to be in Farm Sim, it's going to be for our launch party, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Use time zone calculator. Figure out when that might be for your own local time. The DLC will be out for everyone at that point at the Giants eShop. It may be out for other platforms, depending on when those platforms release. But I can't really speak specifically on those other platforms. And we're going to be here on Elm Creek doing our multiplayer, letting people take a look and use the new machinery for the very first time. We're going to hear from them in their own words what they think of the DLC, and we're going to do a little bit of a challenge. We're going to pit the fast baler and the Anderson bale trailer up against the stationary baler and a forage wagon. And I want to see which combo can clear a field of grass and wrap those bales and put them away in a storage building quickest. Till next time, happy farming.